moving on, let me now share some of the special features of modernism and postmodernism in our this second session. Strange thing is that when modernism came, it came with a journal name. It had no, and it also broke the linearity too. That earlier there was a linearity. You came to know in a very chronological order that age of Chaucer, age of Shakespeare, age of Milton, age of Dryden, age of Tennyson. And now all of a sudden there came a paradigm shift in modern age. There were no ages. There was no linearity. There was no even coherence. There were no particular names of the ages mentioned in modern age. A journal name was given called modern age. Same was the case with the postmodern. Instead of a name, one word, post, was included in it. Postmodernism. It means the time that comes after modernism. According to a critic, unnamed critic, that what is called postmodernism, a new organizing principle, in thought, action, reflection, connected to the changing factors in modern society. This is called postmodernism. Another uniqueness of postmodernism was, or a strange thing about postmodernism was, earlier, during the modern age, and even before the modern age, we were talking about only English literature in England. In postmodern age, the concept of world literature developed. Instead of English literature, now there came a concept in postmodern age that was called literature in English. Pakistanis could write in English. Nepalians could write in English. South Africans could write in English. Indians could write in English. Anyone could write in English who could write in English. Hence, no English literature, but the concept of literature in English language came. Another very strange thing about this postmodern age was that it was not called postmodernity, it was simply called postmodernism. Now I want to continue to talk about modernism and postmodernism, and I want to talk in parallel. I want to tell you that what modernism was and what postmodernism had to say about a certain point or a thing, because in this way things will look much easier for you. For example, modernism presented we people, everyone, thought, idea, literature, poem, novel, we human beings as fragmented. And modernism's view was fragmented view of everything. T.S. Eliot's poem, The Wasteland, was written in fragments. You never know what the poet is trying to say. So modernism presented fragmented view of human subjectivity, we people. And history even also presents it something very tragic. Modernists ridiculed humanists. It also broke the line with the humanist thought. And modernists, almost all authors, writers, they wept and lamented that what happened to the human being world? Now, unlike modern age, in postmodern age, no regret, nothing was to be mourned. Whatever had to happen had happened. This is the feature of postmodern age in comparison to the modern age. And postmodern age was basically a reaction or a response to modernism. in the late 20th century. Please mark this, in the late 20th century, not early.